everybody. Today we will make a pie that actually we call Tarte aux Poireaux in France, and hopefully you enjoy it. So let's get started. Alright, so first we will be making the dough for the pie. So I will tell you what we need. We will need 250 grams of flour. So for United States is the equivalent of 2 cups, 8 ounces. 125 grams of butter. You will need an egg yolk, just a little bit of salt, and 50 milliliters of water. Okay? So let's start. First, we actually gonna put the flour in a container, like this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little hole in the middle, okay? Oops. Like this. Then we will actually add the salt. Hop. Like this. And then add the butter. So the butter is actually soft and sliced in small pieces. We're gonna put the butter like this. Okay. Up. Like this. Alright. I'll put that aside. And you're gonna gently put the flour on the butter. We're gonna melt it like this. Like this. So the flour that actually I use is the all-purpose flour that you can find. And you want to actually integrate the butter with the flour, like this. Once you have finished, we're gonna make a little hole in the middle, okay, like that. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the water. And we're gonna add the egg yolk, like this, like this. And you're gonna gently work the dough like this. And then you see, you actually have the dough that actually is made. So now we can actually move to the next step. Alright, so the next step is we will be actually working the dough. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to work the dough like this, just to really make the butter really integrated to the dough, like this. And actually, this is important to do that. Alright, so let's go to the next step. So I will be using my little tool, and what we're gonna do actually start to expand the dough. Okay. Alright, so the next step, once you are done with that, you're gonna get your the thing you're gonna be using to actually cook the pie. Okay, and I will show you how we do it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your dough and you're gonna put it like this. Up. It's almost like a big crepe. Okay. So we're gonna get the dough and we're gonna open it like this. Like this. And what you want to be very gentle. Put it at the Alright, the last thing you want to do is actually you want to make some hole, but you don't have to go too deep. Like this. And voila, voila. Okay, so now we will cook the leeks and we will be using a shallot. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to take care of the leeks. So these are actually organic leeks that actually I got at Publix. So what is interesting to know is that in order to cook the tarte aux poireaux, the pie, we most likely will be only using the white, not so much the red. Okay, so let's work it out. Actually, put there. Okay. All right. So they are quite thick. So here is what you're gonna do. Actually, you're gonna split them up like this. Okay. Open it. What we do after this, actually we're gonna rinse them. So there's the camera like this. What you're gonna do, you're gonna open it. Make sure it's rinsed. Okay. What we're gonna do is actually we're gonna cut them in very small pieces. Okay. Alright, so I took the skin off out of the shallot. We're gonna split it in two. And what we're gonna do is actually cut it very thin. So what you do, you actually cut a little bit, but you don't go to the bottom. Okay? There you go. Okay? And now you can actually slice it. some little pieces. We get the butter in the pan. Okay. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put a little bit of oil on the top. Like this. Okay. Good. Now we put that around 3-4 max heat. And we're gonna wait that the butter has melted, and we're gonna start putting the shallot. Once they're gonna be nice and translucent, then we're gonna put the leeks. Okay, let's go. Okay, so my shallot look pretty good. I'm gonna show you. That's what it look like. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're now gonna put the leeks. So I'm gonna put it inside like this. And what you need to do is, they're gonna cook slowly, because the reason why we actually cook them slowly at low temperature is because we want them to actually melt. If you cook them too hard, then that's not gonna work. Okay, so you're gonna actually make sure that the butter and the oil are actually integrated to the leeks, and you're gonna cook it for, it depends, between 20 to 30 minutes, easy. So let's do it. All right, so after 25 minutes approximately, my leeks actually have melted and they actually look beautiful. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. So what's going to be the next step is we actually will be using a little bit of flour. You can use also after some milk, and we're going to actually put just a drop of light sour cream. So the milk is actually that's going to be 150 milliliters, so it's actually 15 centiliter. I'm actually using some half and half fat-free, and this is light sour cream. So first what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate the flour. So just for the flour, just a little bit. And the reason why we do that is because that's going to bring a little bit more consistency to the dish. Okay, so we're actually going to mix, and you're going to see that actually the leeks are going to integrate the flour. Okay, that already looks beautiful, and like my grandma used to say, leek tart is absolutely a wonder. So I'm thinking about her, and I'm thinking about my mom. So because she used to do that very well too. So we put the flour, we're gonna put the half and half fat-free. Okay. Yes. And we're gonna put a spoon of light sour cream. Hop, just a spoon. Perfect. Just to show you, because this is actually what I'm using. Actually, I really like the Victoria Taylor spices. So this one is actually the black pepper rub. So you can actually adjust the taste with salt and pepper. So that's actually what I'm using. There is just a little bit of salt into that, but that's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for that to actually warm up a little bit, and then once the dish is gonna be a little bit more consistent, we're gonna go to the next step, which actually is gonna be integrating 2 eggs, and then we're gonna be almost ready to put that in the oven. All right, see you soon. Alright, so I've been waiting for the pan to actually cool off, and because for one specific reason, I will tell you why. So I'm gonna use the 2 eggs that I got. You don't want to break the eggs on the pan because you don't want to have some shell in your dish, of course. So I'm just gonna open up and I'm gonna put the eggs in a bowl like this. And the second one. There you go. Okay. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna actually break them. This. Make sure that I mixed. Okay. You don't want to cook the egg, so that's the reason why I wanted to wait for the pan to actually be a little bit cold. And then we're actually gonna put the eggs in the mix. There you go. Like this. Perfect. You're gonna mix everything. Yes. And there you go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Alright. I've been preheated the oven at 350 Fahrenheit, which is pretty much 180 degrees Celsius. And you can actually add a twist. And what actually I like, and I know that Diane actually like that now, is actually the French lavender. So that's my special touch. So I like to add a little bit of French lavender in this dish. So not too much because you don't want to overpower it, but that's gonna be good. So now it's done. So here is what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna bring the dough, okay, which is actually there. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna integrate the mix inside the dough, like that. That's absolutely pretty, so you can actually make it even like that. Okay. And I'm gonna do something, I know Diane is not gonna like that, but here's the kicker. You can actually add some cheese on the top, and that's the two actually I selected. So it's actually 2% milk, so it's pretty light, this one. We're gonna put on the top. And the second one is actually the Parmesan. It's gonna bring a little bit different flavor. So what we're gonna do, I already preheat the oven, so at 350. We're gonna cook the tart for pretty much, I would say, 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I will show you when it's done, and we're gonna celebrate. Okay, stay tuned. All right, welcome back. I think it's time, so let's check the oven. Well, I can tell you it looks beautiful. So that's the Tarte aux Poireaux, and I actually like to join the tart with the arugula salad, and with some blue cheese and grapeseed oil, and also blackberry ginger balsamic vinegar. I pretty like it, and as usual the French lavender, and I pretty like that. So we're gonna have a look at the tart. It looks pretty beautiful, so I'm gonna cut it and I will show you, and we're gonna try. Okay, from Paris with love from France. Welcome back. Okay, so I think we're gonna have a look at the tart. Okay, so let's give it a try. Let's try this way. It's gonna be better. Alright. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Don't break, sweetie. Up. Yeah, you see? Oh no, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna show you. You see how actually dense it is inside? It's actually totally holding everything. All the leeks are actually perfectly in line, and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I'm very happy with that. So that's my Leek tart from Christina, and I hope that you can have enjoying your meal. So from Florida. So I'm just gonna bring it up. So that's it. So I want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with me, and I hope you enjoy it.